next up, we're going to go over to Lauren. Lauren, where are you coming from today?
New Jersey.
Ooh.
New Jersey. We have a song called Jersey. Make Up Monday does. We've only been there like once though. So I don't even know why it's called that, to be honest. I didn't write that one, Zach did, but it is funny. How are you today though, Lauren?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. I just rushed back over here because I had an audition right before this. It's like pilot season right now, so there's a lot of auditions out the yin yang. You know, I just have to. I'll get an email being like, "Oh, you got an audition tomorrow. Memorize 12 pages of dialogue," you know, and go in the next day and see what happens. So it's busy season for me, which is probably why I haven't been super active on all the social recently. It's just because I've been doing a lot of work and stuff. So,
Lauren, what was your question for Jeremy?
So like, if somebody like sees you in public, would you like want them to bring up like an old show that you were in, like Incredible Crew?
Sure. I think it's funny. I mean, it's rare that I'll get that someone will mention Incredible Crew. It's rare, you know, when you're compared to like the Adventure Time or Voltron people, especially Voltron, it's much more like rabid, I would say, like right now, you know. But yeah, I love it. I think it's funny because it kind of shows that person has known you for a longer time, or kind of shows like usually what age range they were when they probably first like saw you in something. And so that's fun. And I love Incredible Crew, even though we only got to do one season. It was that's one of my favorite things that I've worked on. Like sketch comedy is just so much fun because you're just basically being a different character, a different type of thing every day. So it doesn't feel dull at times. And I think that was actually, I take that back. Adventure Time was the first kind of comedy thing that I did. But as far as like live action comedy, that was pretty much the first comedy thing I did. And actually, one of my favorite parts of it was when we first did it, they had the whole cast have like almost like a full week of rehearsals before we started shooting. And they basically did like improv classes with us. They brought in a couple people from like the Groundlings, which is like a really big improv comedy troupe in Los Angeles. And actually one of them was our supervising writer slash like producer on the show. And he actually acted in a few of the episodes as well. And so that was fun. It was like literally a whole week where we just basically showed up and did like improv classes and stuff every day just to kind of get used to thinking on your feet and doing all these different characters. So that was one of my favorite things about that show. And actually that writer, Mikey Day, is after our show ended, Saturday Night Live scooped him up, and he's one of the writers at SNL now. And I think he's actually one of their featured actors now too, if I'm not mistaken. Super funny guy. So throwback to Mikey. Another person that's really big right now that was also an Incredible Crew was my friend Shamik Moore, who, I don't know, some of you guys might know is Miles Morales in the Into the Spider-Verse movie. So that's where he did a couple things before Incredible Crew, but that was his real kind of start. So yeah, it's crazy to see people like early in their career and then like a few, you know, however many years down the line, like where they kind of go. And so yeah, it's crazy how that works.
Yeah, because is my mic on? I don't know.
Yes, it is. I can hear you loud and clear.
Because me and my friend, we have like this Instagram account because like we were like, hey, let's bring back the Incredible Crew, and like we have this Instagram account, and like we've been noticed by Brandon, which is like we freak out every single, and we freak out every single time, and like we also been noticed by Tristan twice.
Nice.
And then in school, my friend's in television production, and she's me, her, and like a few of my other friends were recreating the Mop Robbie skit, which should be coming out in March. And we made our own twist on it.
That's awesome. That is so great. That's so funny. It's honestly, it's flattering to hear stuff like that because it's been like, for me at least, it's been like so long ago at this point that you sometimes you kind of think like, I don't know if anybody even remembers that show. So when you see people that are like literally like you guys are like recreating one of the sketches from it, that's awesome. So that makes me happy. That's so cool. Send me a tweet or tweet me or like or tag me on Instagram whenever you guys if you do it. I'd love to see it.